when you're assembling a medical team and you're getting more and more specialists, it's become more difficult to do what's asked of you to like improve your health.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, even if you don't have like a full team with all these fancy specialists, even if you have one doctor and you have one condition, as soon as you start getting sick, it's like it's not even that your world changes, it's like your world is just gone and there's this new one, and you haven't moved. You're still standing in the exact same place, and everything you know has this new layer or filter on it, and you don't understand. And it's like, it's so insanely overwhelming and terrifying. And so you just kind of instinctively cling to what you know. And then the irony of the situation is you can't do that, because you have to change the way that you eat, you have to change the way that you think, the way that you plan your week, between juggling all these like really important priorities that we've covered: health, professional, financial, romantic, and friendship and social obligations and all of that. How you approach things, how you can read your own body and react to your own body and make sure that you have what you need and you're doing all the appointments and that you have the right flexibility and that you're not getting too stressed, and like, you have to think about all of that, and you also have to literally deal with the pain that you are carrying around inside of you and find a way to function in the day. And there's so much energy that you have to put out into so many different things. And so as soon as people ask you to start changing things, it doesn't matter how well intentioned it is, doesn't matter how minor it is, whether it is making an appointment or changing a diet or giving something up or starting PT, there are so many times where you just resist, and it can be confusing because you're not 100% sure why. And I really do think that it's because of that cost of change. You're just being asked to give up and change so much that there's part of you that reverts just being little, and you're kind of just resentful and you're clinging on and you're like, no, I don't wanna, why, stop it. And I think just really acknowledging that and acknowledging how hurt you feel and how hard it is, and how out of your own control this is, like, that's really a huge step towards building treatment. And so I think when you have to add a lot of doctors into the mix, and when you have to add so many different specialists, and like I have, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 labels and counting of the different illnesses, conditions that I have. And I don't even know how, I think my regular team of doctors is a solid 8 to 10. It it wears on you, and you honestly, you have to find a way to say stop, to realize that it is wearing on you, to kind of cut yourself some slack, honestly, and really assess where you're at, and what you need and who you need to be around, and if you need a break, if you need to take a day, like what you need, and make sure that you are still carving out time for your own enjoyment and your own relaxation and your own empowerment, because you have to realize how awesome you are. And if you forget how awesome you are, everything else starts to get so much worse. So you're awesome.